Good morning, guys. It is Lizzie Morris, or you can call me the Woman's Advocate. We're still figuring out the sign, and it is upside down, so that's fun. I teach other women how to find their voice and create their legacies by sharing their journeys on social media. So here we are. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Please let me know if you are watching live. You'll see a red little button right here. You can drop a 1 in the comments. If you're watching the replay, there's no red button. You can comment it 2 and say I missed you. Let us know where you're tuning in from, okay? So I'm from Georgia. I'm from the South. Maybe you could tell. Some people tell me I have an accent. Some people don't. And that's usually the people that are from, like, other countries that tell me that. But I have a lot of friends from all over the world on here. So let us know where you're tuning in from, and I would love to see how far we reach. So I wanted to come on here this morning and talk to you guys about how equipped you are for your goals, how equipped you are for the things that you want to accomplish in life. And this ties into my video yesterday. So if you did not watch that training, after you watch this one, you need to go watch the one yesterday. Go listen to it. It was talking about to stop doing this one thing to achieve better success. And that was talking about listening to people's opinions that you wouldn't trade situations with them in that area of life. Like career, they hate their job. Like I would not take career advice from that person, right? But going into that, like now you know, like what kind of sounding voice do you need to be listening to, right? But secondly, you're going to have so many things, even though you know this, even though you know, okay, I only need to go to these people that I look up to for sound, evidential advice, for help, for guidance, whatever. There are still going to be so many losers, and I'm going to call them losers because it's people that are miserable with themselves and their lives, and they try to project that onto other people. You're going to have so many Larry losers still pop up in your life when you're chasing your goals, and you have people behind your back, or you have a mentor or a coach or somebody saying, yes, you need to do this. You're absolutely right. You're on the right track. And then Larry loser comes along and is like, you're fat, or why are you doing this? Like you have a lot of fake friends online. Like you think you're cool for the internet. Like they take the time out of their day, right? And so going into all of this, you're going to have people, no matter what you do in life, that are going to pop up that way. Maybe it's a customer in the drive-thru. Maybe it's, whoever at your job, or your kid's teacher, whoever. But something I've really sat here and realized lately, and I looked at my life, and I want you guys to do this with yours too, and I'm not going to be able to give you the right answer or tell you exactly why your life panned out the way it is. This is so individualistic, but the practice can be applied that you are equipped for everything that you are trying to do. Think of your childhood. Think of the things that you have went through, okay? So I sat here and I thought to myself, okay, you guys know this is what I do. I'm the Woman's Advocate. I run this on social media full time. I teach other people how to do this. I advocate for women. I stand up for what I believe in. I got bullied my whole life. I have a Facebook video going viral right now, which is what inspired this, because in that video, I mentioned I was bullied my whole life. It's not new to me, and so there might be, not to say that if you never were bullied, maybe you were the popular whoever, I don't know, in school, and you want to come on social media. I still encourage it, but I'm very well equipped for the environment that social media has. I was getting bullied by girls and their moms in 7th grade. I remember crying in my bed. My dad didn't know this. My mom. I used to be so secretive with my social media because they didn't like me being on social media. I was in 7th grade. Like I had my social media early middle school. And I really shouldn't have, but I did, and I would sneak my phone under the pillow, and I had a little slide up. It wasn't a touch screen or nothing, but you could still access the internet, but it was so slow, and it was like the keyboard that you had to press like the numbers like 3 times to get a letter. Anyway, and I'm scrolling through the comments, and it was bizarre. This girl and her mom, her mother, 40 probably years old, bullying me on Facebook like crazy. I'm not saying that behavior is okay. That should never be allowed, right? But it equipped me, baby. It equipped me for these internet trolls. Like my dad, I love him, like RIP, but like he said a lot of mean things to me. A lot of people did and said and whatever throughout my life. And there have been times where it not the bullies as much, but like your parents or someone you love, when you think about it, it's just like, dang, why'd they have to say that to me? But you know what? Like, it did equip me to get to where I am now. And so what is it that you went through in your life? What are the things that that you have overcame that a lot of people would struggle to deal with in your shoes, right? So many people think they can look on the outside, like looking into you, right? And it's like, she's got it so easy. Like, look at her. Like, they see, what, 15 seconds of a video on Facebook, or they see you in the grocery store for a minute walking around looking decently happy, right? Or whatever the case it is. But they've never walked a mile in your shoes. And so you have to be willing, if you want anything that anyone else has, you have to be willing to go through what they went through. And so I don't invalidate traumas or experiences. That's why I'm in therapy right now. But I do encourage you, use everything that you went through in this lifetime, everything that you know, like kind of examine the things like, what have I went through that, man, I can handle this next situation a lot better than Sally Joe down there, because she really never went through a crisis, right? We have to learn to use our experiences, our traumas, our whatever in life to fuel us to the next level. And that's what I've always done. And there are some setbacks sometimes, like most recently, especially being a mom to 2 little boys that have different needs and are just bringing out different sides of me that is requiring me to be, as a parent, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm having to learn. And so I felt like I took a couple steps back, right? Because I'm like, I started to get into this moment of I'm really mad that my parents did not teach me proper coping skills, and that now I have to go into therapy and I'm having to do this and like relearn things. I was pissed for like a good week there. Like, I was going through a lot of emotions because I just felt like I was failing. But then I had to sit there and think, okay, I am well equipped for this. I've worked so hard. I can afford therapy now, right? I am well equipped for this. I've watched so many people struggle with their mental health. I am breaking the generational curses. I'm getting in therapy. I am changing the way so that my kids, they don't, instead of being so angry for the rest of my life, instead of being so pissed off for the next 6 weeks, right? I gave myself a little time to just be a little pissed, release the emotions, cry the things out. But then I really sat there, I'm like, man, I'm well equipped to change so much of this family's future, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And I want you to take that, think of the things that you've been through in your life, think of the things that have shaped who you are. What accomplishments have you achieved? What things have you overcome that you thought you wouldn't overcome? Because so far you have beat every one of your worst days. You're well equipped for this. You're well equipped for everything that you want in life. You're well equipped for the achievements, for the success, for the happiness, for the wealth, for the health. You have to work on it. You have to work for it. But you're very well equipped. And talent can not talent. Hard work can outbeat talent. And a lot of y'all that are well equipped have a lot of talent. A lot of traumatized people have a lot are more creative statistically. So use that. Use it as fuel. Stop using it as an excuse. Feel the feelings when it's necessary. Get the therapy. But you're equipped to change your life. So I love you guys so much. If you found any value in this, okay, please make sure you share, tag a friend. Someone needs to hear this. I can guarantee you. I know if you're on here, you probably needed to hear this. But stop waiting. We aren't promised tomorrow, so start using the tools you have today. All right, love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.